Tonight, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Sunday Night Football on EA Sports. We'll see Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Mitchell Trubisky and the Chicago Bears.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They get the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, the beat goes on, doesn't it? A perfect 10-0 to start the campaign.
And it's a good locker room to be in, too. Guys don't show up on game day hoping to win. They expect to win. And so far, they've yet to have a letdown.
Time to see the offense for Green Bay go to work. Aaron Rodgers leading them. What a career it's been. Came into the league back in 2005 as the number 24 pick out of Cal.
Not sure what you thought, but I thought it was appropriate when he walked into our meeting with his arm totally encased in ice, because he threw 5 touchdown passes last week and won the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award.
Yeah, but reading the paper this morning, and he said, gosh, I actually thought I should have got 6 or 7. But still, it was an amazing performance a week ago.
Boy, I'll tell you what, if he thought he should have had 6 or 7, that's a guy's an absolute perfectionist, not just greedy.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 20.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis.
Complete to Marcy.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up, because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by the number 2 overall pick in 2016 from North Carolina, Mitchell Trubisky.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that, because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Trubisky's pass.
And Jimmy Graham, of course, a guy who's been around a while. Been with New Orleans, Seattle, and most recently with Aaron Rodgers and these Green Bay Packers the last 2 seasons. Had 93 catches in a Packer uniform and went over 1,000 yards combined in those 2 years as well. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
And the Bears first down.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one.
Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down. Rodgers again now. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Packers nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. His throw incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Forced out, and I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
On the keeper.
And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
it is cold.
And it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And he comes back with one complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time, in football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing,
31-yard line.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that? And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 26 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan.
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Kenny Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Another try after the first down sack. Trubisky, he'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Preston Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Packers. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. 25-yard line. We focus our attention on the Bears' defense now, and a big reason they have the lead right now, as we see on the screen, their 3 turnovers.
And how about the emotion now that the defensive team is generating for the entire team, creating the turnovers, what they call takeaways, and turning those into points for their team? That's why they have the lead, and that's got to be exciting for those guys on the defensive side of the ball.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And Lewis has it, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
At the 44-yard line.
On first down, Rodgers looking middle, and it's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
Aaron Jones. He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
17-0 our score after one.
With the score, Bears 17, Packers nothing.
From the 29, Rodgers. And he hits his target, the tight end Lewis. And he'll go down at the 28. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. To throw on third down, Rodgers brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Makes the score Bears 17, Packers 3.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory.
A gain of 50.
Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one. 55 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. That is caught inside the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jimmy Graham. His 14th touchdown now on the year as the Bears push further out in front.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And he's able to put it through. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
To kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about him.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Complete to Devontae Adams.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Khalil Mack, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And Graham's got it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? The throw complete. Trubisky to Miller. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another 1st down.
Bears.
Out of the gun, running with Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. It's a foot race. The 30. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. They were in the dime. They had 6 defensive backs there. So go ahead and throw it. He threw it, and it hurt him.
It's almost thrown into a blanket of coverage, isn't it? You talk about the best defenders you have are the defensive backs. 6 of them on the field. You're almost asking for trouble, and that's exactly what they ran into. Ended up throwing a pick 6.
Yeah, 6 defenders and 6 points. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
at their own 24-yard
The
line.
Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
And he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Complete. A fumble on
These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 40. Following the fumble recovery, it's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Bears first down.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Jimmy Graham.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Jimmy Graham with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And his kick is good. 5 plays there on that drive. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick
Now
off.
after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Rodgers now to throw on 3rd down. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 30. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the 2nd half.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. It's caught. Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose, and this is picked up by the Bears. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eddie Pinheiro.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call the West Coast offense, the long handoff?
Yeah.
Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
3-yard attempt.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 30-24 was the final. From there, we're off to check out another game. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. 28-6 was a one-sided final. And then one more to highlight, Monday Night Football. That'll be a good one between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky, who's looked sharp thus far. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front. As we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patterson on the return. The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. He'll throw from the gun. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
Rodgers' pass intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Trubisky, open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taylor Gabriel, touchdown number 15 of the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Just a 4-play drive that time. And the end result is a Bears touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another first down.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The kick by Bass is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. 52. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The roads will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
First down.
I'm seeing a lot of guys shaking their heads on defense right now, particularly in the secondary. And when you see that going on, that is never a good sign. But it's understandable. They've been shredded so far.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
At the 2-yard line.
Trubisky to throw again toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. To Jason Witten. Touchdown. His 9th touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one.
Eddie Pinheiro.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
Aaron Jones.
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On first down, Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
10 more yards.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's complete to Lewis. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23.
Green Bay Packer.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 59, Packers 13.
On first down, Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
At the 1-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll run it with Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Jamal Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And his guys are able to get a score back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Tackled by Dean Lowry. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Packers.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Trubisky leaves with Montgomery on the draw. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Trubisky going to take it on the sneak, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, 3rd and goal from the 1, and they go quarterback sneak, and they expected a surge up front. The surge came from the defense.
Yeah, it looked like there was no surprise defensively. They were ready.
They had totally stacked it up, unable to get it on 3rd down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They're going to run this with a tight end. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Jason Witten, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game, as his guys continue to pour it on. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
And it's 3rd down.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky again. Being chased out left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Trubisky keeps it himself. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
4th down.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
See how they handle the waning moments of this one. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Montgomery. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Montgomery. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, the perfect season remains intact as they move to 11-0 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.